Yes, sir. I'm back again, y'all. One shot, press play, new drop. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all coming in. Nick Man TV. Don't don't touch that dial. Hey, welcome back to Nick Man TV. Today we talking about the Indianapolis Colts because I think the Colts might be one of the more interesting teams in the AFC. You know what I'm saying? But we're last year, and I might be a little biased because that's my squad also too, though. So we got to make sure all the horses in stable before we do anything this year. But hey, this ain't talking about just playoff. I think we can actually compete in the AFC like we started off last year. You know what I'm saying? And we already know how last year kind of started off. You know what I'm saying? As you can see here on the big screen. See, last year we started off pretty hot. You know what I'm saying? We won the first 3 games. Let's just go down the list. We played Miami first. We beat them, stumped them to the ground. The Broncos was up next. That was a really good game. Daniel Jones was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? The Tennessee Titans was next. We beat them. We 3-0 until we met up with the Rams. They beat us by 7. That was also a great game too, though, because we really was in that game, as you can see on the score. So we are 3-1. The next one Raiders, 4-1. Cardinals, look, 5-1. You know, the next game we beat the Chargers, 7-1. The Tennessee Titans again, 8-1. You know what I'm saying? Met up with Pittsburgh. They beat us. We 8-2. This was things started to get a little shaky now. So then we go into Atlanta. We beat them, bounced back, and we beat them. We had the bye week between the Atlanta and the Chiefs. So we took the bye week, came back, played the Chiefs. Chiefs, they beat us, y'all. It wasn't by much, but we always play Kansas City really good. You know what I'm saying? So this, like I said, things started to go crazy. We know Jones got hurt, as you can see here on the big screen. We lost to the Chiefs, lost to the Texans, lost to the Jags, lost to the Seahawks, lost to the 49ers, lost to the Jags again, and we ended up with a loss, like 7 or 8 losses in a row, man. Same way how we started. We started out pretty good, but then we ended pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole new year. We right back at it. Training camp begin. So today we're gonna talk about the schedule, what the roster look like after the off-season movements, and what we hearing coming out of training camp. And at the end, I'm gonna give y'all my record prediction. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that also too, though. You know what I'm saying? But let me go ahead and get ready to pull up the this year's schedule. You know what I'm saying? So we got the schedule. Looking at the beginning of the schedule, let me go ahead and blow it up for you guys. Looking at the beginning, I ain't talking about the preseason, but preseason, I can't wait for them boys to hit that field and get situated. But the preseason, we gotta make sure we handle business in preseason. Make sure these guys coming back. You know what I'm saying? But looking at the beginning of the schedule, we got Baltimore first. Whew. Week 1 out the gate, we gotta do something with Lamar Jackson coming out. You know what I'm saying? And they got a new head coach, so Baltimore that is. So we should be able to do something with Baltimore. I'm hoping, but our defense definitely got better though. Then we going into Arrowhead, playing Kansas City, and on the Sunday Night Football. Now we got two big time games that's gonna be televised, national game, put it like that. Kansas City, we going into Kansas City. Remember, they had just beat us by 3 up in Indy. Pat Mahomes just not getting back. They got they upgraded their squad, and they're gonna be something to deal with coming into week 2. You know what I'm saying? So, and then week 3 we got the rivalry, Stroud and the Texans. I like D'Amico Ryan. I like the defense that he put together. So we got to be on P's and Q's. And then week 4, the Colts versus the Commanders. All right. Now this one gonna be going overseas, so they'll be in London playing this game. But then we got to come back and play the Pittsburgh. No, what we on our schedule? Because I think they done messed up my schedule and all. Yeah, Commanders. Then we come back Titans. Yeah, we're playing the Commanders overseas, so that's the Titans we got to play. Sure is, sure is. Hold on for a minute, y'all. That's what it said. You gotta play the same game twice. Man, you gotta play how? Oh man, they ain't got the what you call it up on there. So, anyway, let's get it going though. All right. My bad, my bad, my bad. I was looking for something, y'all. My bad. All right. What the record must look like for Indy after the first 5 weeks. Woo. For me, man, we gotta be 3-2 or better. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good a little bit the way they sitting, but if we coming out, we be 1-4. Yeah, I ain't gonna say panic, but cause we still have time to make up. But we definitely got to come out swinging though. I mean the first 5 games, yeah, we definitely got to be on swinging and things, man. Though, so we got to be able to put up and look like we're gonna have the week 5 gonna be our bye week also. So um then pointing out on the middle of the schedule, Tennessee, Minnesota, Jacksonville. We got to make sure we handle business against them guys too, though, because man, playing Jacksonville twice, you know, we got to at least beat them. We got to at least split it with them. We can't just go down 2-0 like we did last year with them. So that's what I said. Like the first 5 games, we got to start off 3-2, at least 3-2 though. I mean, the first 2 games gonna be something to deal with Baltimore and the Chiefs. We got to deal with a running quarterback, and then we got to deal with a pocket passing quarterback. I just had him on top list on my quarterback ranking, so I just had him coming in at the top list. All right, let's go to the quarterback room. Daniel Jones is the guy. I mean, now let's get the biggest storyline. Now, he just coming off the injury. So how is this gonna look? Coming off the Achilles injury last year, and then you got Anthony Richardson in the backfield. Well, supposed to be quarterback too, but he already requested a trade earlier this year though. So as y'all can see it on the screen now, Colts fans, are we trusting Daniel Jones to stay healthy and repeat last year's success early before he got hurt? So and like saying, man, we wasn't punting. Still got our squad. Tyler Warren is still around, and the latest camp report is Shane Steichen said that Jones, hey, he on fire. I mean, August 6th, the August 6th practice, he said Jones was hitting Ashton Doolin, on Nick Westbrook, Josh Downs, and like I said, Tyler Warner also. So while also showing that he can still move and scramble coming off the Achilles, that's gonna be a big part of the success that he have. But behind him is where we got Anthony Richardson, and then we got Riley Leonard, competing for the quarterback too. Now, me myself, man, hey, Richardson, I've been hoping we got off him, traded him, or however we were gonna do though, because I'm not really sold on Richardson like that. And no disrespect to the man, it just I don't see his game developing under us. And this might be his last real opportunity though to convince people though. But to me, hey, I'm thinking another team, and we'll have to go into the draft and try to find somebody. But like him coming off the Achilles, and then how we gonna start? the first couple of games, man, it's gonna be hectic out there, and then it's gonna be hectic out there, dog, for sure. But I definitely think we can win a couple of those games in the middle, but we gotta split with our division for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, the offense they gonna look a little different though, cause Michael Pittman he gone. You traded him to Pittsburgh, but the receiver that we got, you know what I'm saying? Alec Pierce, he got to be a guy that's going to be stepping up for us. Josh Down, he got to be a guy that's going to be stepping up for us. Plus we got, and then like they said, Ashton Doolin, he played once before with us, but he been making headlines. And we also got Nick Westbrook in kind, you know what I'm saying? But Tyler Warren, he gonna be still doing his thing. And but you also know our centerpiece around the offense is JT. JT he gotta have a great season this year. And we also got we got Gidden, the running back. I think he came from Kansas State. I think he should get some share of the ball. I know JT just got that extension, but I ain't saying use him less, but I'm saying manage how you use JT though. You know what I'm saying? He's getting up there in age, so you gotta manage on how you using him. But we also got to get that getting boy to run, because we need to be running pound, speed, running pound and speed. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the JT. He was more success when we had another running back. And what was the speed guy at that time? It was what's my boy name? I can't think of the kid name, man. He hit the backflip in the touch. Man, what's the boy name? Because I liked that combination too, though. I'll think about it probably later on, though. But JT, man, like I said, y'all gotta manage how y'all handle him and make sure that he's getting the opportunity that he need, but at the same time we gotta make sure that he's healthy and not aching, you know. Second coming up though, we also got we talking about the defense. The secondary, they gonna be looking nasty though. You know, you can believe that. The secondary gonna be on. We got Sauce Gardner's, you know what I'm saying, still around. He gave, we gave away Adonai Mitchell for to get him though, but Sauce gonna be handling in the backfield, him and Javarius Ward, and we got some good DBs back there for sure. Now DeForest, is DeForest gonna be healthy enough? Is he coming back healthy? We definitely gonna need DeForest Buckner though, and Leola Latu. You know what I'm saying? We got some more key addition, and also those two linebackers that we drafted coming out of Georgia and I think LSU. I forgot their name though, but we also got defensive lineman Arden Key came in, Michael Clemens, Derek, Jared Tillery, Kobe Wooden. You know, these guys got to be able to hold their end up in the trenches, and then like I said, we got them two linebackers or the two defensive players that we got in the draft. They're gonna be holding it down too, along with the safety AJ. Now AJ been getting reps with the ones, so he must be showing some things that he must be showing some stuff out there. So hey, plenty more room for somebody to be knocking them down out there though. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we got some nice rookies though for sure. But the stock, training camp stock right now, things that people have been talking about. They've been talking about Daniel Jones, the ball placement, timing, the mobility. You know what I'm saying? All of that has been shown that he's looking like he was looking when he started off the season. Also, the stock up is AJ Halsey. Hey, the rookie, the safety rookie. Hey, he getting first team reps though, so apparently he's doing something good over there. He's showing them something. Ashton Doolin, he gonna be another key part. He been showing his tail up in training camp, so keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, we waiting on DeForest to come back from a neck issue or whatever, but I'm hoping he bounced back pretty soon. Alec Pierce, this is gonna be his year. Like I said, Pippen got traded. So Pierce, you number one right now. You know what I'm saying? Josh Down definitely, hey, he definitely gonna be doing his thing too though. You know what I'm saying? But so let's go ahead and bring our schedule back up. We can get I'm gonna try not to be so biased with this, y'all. So here's what Indianapolis is asking to you to believe. Daniel Jones, can he come back from the Achilles? But we're gonna see. I hope he do good though, you know what I'm saying? But if everything happened right, we can stay healthy a little bit. If we don't lose our quarterback, my early prediction might be 10-7, you know what I'm saying? My ceiling for them is probably 11-6. 10-7 is probably in the middle though, but my flow, if everything goes wrong, I mean, if you're gonna, I ain't gonna say hit the flow, then just hit the flow. But if 11-6 gonna be my ceiling, my flow for them, we always in the middle of the pack, so it's not like we have a 3 and whatever, you know what I'm saying? So we always in the middle of the pack. I'm gonna give us the floor 7-10. 7-10 to be our floor. You know, 7-10 to be our floor for sure. 10-7 is right there in the middle, but 11-6 is our ceiling. All right. Do I think we can beat Baltimore first game of the year? They having a new coach. I think we can win that game against Baltimore. I think we'll lose it to Kansas City. I mean, although we do play them very well, but I mean, we can beat them for sure now. You know, we lost by 3, and we always giving them headaches. JT can get going. He had one of them. If he had one of them games, and then it won't be cold in Kansas City though. But I come back to that and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, we might take a L. All right, we gotta go up against Houston. Stroud ain't looking too good coming off the season he had. Can they, we always have a little trouble with their defense with JT and stuff. So like I said, we can get getting going, and if Daniel Jones playing how he playing, we might can though. I'm gonna go with I think we'll split with Houston. That's for sure. So both of those Houston games, I think we split. Commanders, I definitely think we can beat them. Tennessee, I want to say we can sweep them. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota, I think we can beat them. Jacksonville, I'm hoping we can split. Miami, we'll beat. I already said we'll split with the Texans. The Giants, we can beat them. Eagles, they're going to be a little tough one, though. I'm going to go with the Eagles on that one. Bengals, wishy-washy with Joe Burrow. That's us against the Bengals, though. I mean, we can beat the Bengals for sure. I'll take us over the Bengals. Us against Shador and the Browns. This is going to be one of my games I like for sure because Shador playing and my team playing. So, I do believe the Colts going to beat the Browns. You know what I'm saying? I'll be happy either way. I ain't going to hold you. I know some Colts fans might not like that, but it's all right. But depending on if we need to have these wins in order, so we ain't got to be doing no tiebreakers for no playoff now, Colts. I mean, I'm sorry, Shador, or we're not looking to get in the wild card. Matter of fact, it might come down to it though, like this though. I don't know, I'm gonna keep my pick out of it. I'm gonna let them battle it out. Whoever win, I'm rolling with. You know what I'm saying? Because sure, especially if Shador playing. If Shador playing, then yeah, for sure. Deshaun playing, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's Colts all day long. But if it's Shador, I'm kind of splitting in between. You know what I'm saying? All right, like I said, I think we'll split with the Jaguars. We'll split with the Texans. I think we'll sweep Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think 10-7 or 11-6 is the ceiling. The flow, 7-10. Colts fan, what y'all think out there? What y'all think the Colts record gonna be this year? 8-9, 9-8, 10-7, 11 wins or better. And what y'all think about Daniel Jones? Is he gonna be good enough to take this team on a playoff run? We need all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's been Nick Man TV. I got the Colts going 10-7. 10-7. That'll be what's up. 10-7 coming from the Colts. We up one. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe. This has been I'm I'm gonna try to come back with some more Colts news too, though. So all my Colts fans out there, hey, go ahead and get it together, though. We're gonna be pushing. Make sure y'all come and hit this like and subscribe button too, though. All right. That's been Nick Man TV. I'm out for the day. Everybody in the stable. We up one. Let's go.